Digimon Seekers is getting another wave of support in BT15. Here, we get a dive into support cards for not just Lugomon, but the characters of Marvin Jackson and Shu Yuulin as well. For eggs, there's Kyokkyomon. This baby Digimon has the simple inheritable of opponent's turn. Once per turn when a Digimon becomes unsuspended, draw one card. Doesn't matter if it's the unsuspend phase, or if they unsuspend by an effect. It's an instant draw one. Before moving further, I'll start with AG's Digimon related cards, before jumping back to Marvin and Shu. Starting with Tyrannomon, this Digimon is a 4-cost Digimon with a Digivolve of 3, from a red or purple Digimon generically. From a Digimon with SOC in its traits, like Lugomon, it's only 2 memory. This Digimon has blocker and an on-play effect that lets you reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon, and add 1 Tamer card with SOC in their traits, and then return the rest to the bottom. If you added a card by effect, trash 1 card in your hand. Hey, it reminds me of Gabumon X. Some Fenrir Lugomon decks did run this in Japan. The only downside with this card is the fact that it's a dinosaur, not a dark beast or animal, which is why other builds chose not to run it. It does help with some consistency though, and adds another color for Chimeramon plays. Lugomon returns as another level 3 Digimon. Granted, it's taking notes from Guilmon now being red and purple. This Digimon digivolves for 1 from a red or purple level 2, but from Baumon, it clears the problem for a cost of 0. When attacking by trashing 1 card in your hand, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less. Then if a Tamer with SOC is in the Digimon's Digivolution sources, draw 1. Conveniently, this helps delete even Floodgates preemptively. Its inheritable is End of Attack. Once per turn, if your opponent has 1 or more memory, gain 1 memory, meaning you could still retain turn from Fenrir Lugomon at 4 memory. Finishing up with AG, it's another Lugarmon. Same conditional cost as most dual-colored Growlmon, but 2 from specifically level 3 SOC trait Digimon for 2. When digivolving and when attacking, by trashing 1 card in your hand, this Digimon gets plus 2000 DP for the turn. If a Tamer with the SOC trait is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, draw 1. Effectively, with just Lugomon, you can utilize Baumon's effect multiple times to climb into Fenrir Lugomon. Since you'll attack, trash say Lugarmon, evo into with Baumon's effect, then with Lugarmon's effect trash 1 more card, and that could be Soul Lugarmon to climb into that with Baumon's effect as well. Though it will cost you 5 memory, the overall return assuming the Digimon survives is 3 memory with the End of Attack effect. To finalize the SOC trait Digimon, Airdramon is Marvin's partner Digimon. On play, and when digivolving, by placing 1 Marvin Jackson from your hand under this Digimon as its bottom Digivolution source, de-digivolve 1. This Digimon also provides inheritable Reboot. Conveniently, you can also digivolve into this Digimon from your Lugomon Digimon. Airdramon digivolves into Megadramon, another Digimon that can cross-color from any Digimon with SOC in the trait for 3 memory. When digivolving and on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck and place 1 card with Machine, Cyborg, or SOC in its traits among them as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, and add 1 such card to the hand, trashing the rest. When attacking, if this Digimon has a Tamer with SOC trait in its Digivolution cards, delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers with a play cost of 3 or less. Its inheritable is a when attacking effect that once per turn, de-digivolve 1 of your opponent's Digimon. With that in mind, this is also a card that can double as Machine Dramon support, and hilariously, you can definitely do some previously used combos in combination with a blue source using Kaiser Nail. Considering you can tuck even a Machine Dramon or Chaos Dramon underneath to use, I'm actually kinda hyped for this. Marvin on the other hand is a 3-cost SOC Tamer that plays itself from security without paying cost. Start of your main phase by trashing 1 card with Machine, Cyborg, or SOC in its traits from your hand, gain 1 memory. Like all the Tamers from the series, it can mind link to Digimon, but specifically Machine, Cyborg, and SOC trait. Its inheritable provides these specific trait Digimon with jamming and blocker. And of course, you can detach the Tamer end of turn. Honestly, considering Megadramon can tuck this Tamer for free, this might be the direction I go with Machine Dramon moving forward. The only downside, with Japan's BT15 format being predominantly Apocalypse, there are a lot of unexplored meta decks, and I am looking forward to testing them all. Rounding out the SOC related cards is Ultimate Slice, a 5-cost option card that by trashing one Digimon with Machine, Cyborg, or SOC in their traits, delete one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers with the lowest play cost. Again, effective removal that's very manageable. Its security simply activates the main effect. But now moving back to the Digi-Police, Ryudomon makes its long-awaited return. This Digimon digivolves for 1 from a black or green Digimon or Kyo-Kyomon specifically for 0. Start of your main phase by placing one Shu Yuulin from your hand as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. This Digimon isn't affected by the effects of your opponent's Digimon until the end of your opponent's turn. Built-in immediate protection. Great. Can't de-Digivolve, DP reduce, bounce, or blow up by Digimon effect. Option card wise though, it's still very vulnerable. It's inheritable as in essence a Pomumon, but for specifically this Digimon. When it's suspended, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers with a play cost less than or equal to this Digimon. At higher cost, you could hit Memory Fixers and or even level 6 Digimon. Which is why every Digivolution up from this Digimon is a blocker. Ginryumon has an on-play when Digivolving effect that allows you to suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. If there is a Tamer with Digi-Police in its traits in the sources, that Digimon can't unsuspend. Its inheritable is identical to that of Ryudomon, meaning you'll be able to stun 2 Tamers, Digimon, or a mix and match of both with a play cost less than or equal to this Digimon. Hisaryumon has an all-turns effect that when an effect suspends another Digimon or Tamer. If you have the Digi-Police trait in the sources, you may Digivolve this Digimon into a Digimon card with Beast Dragon or Digi-Police in its traits from your hand without paying cost. Honestly not bad, but it does require to be suspended by card effect. Oh look, Blocker meets that criteria. Its inheritable allows you to all turns once per turn when an effect suspends another Digimon or Tamer, unsuspend one of your Digimon with a Beast Dragon or Digi-Police trait. For some reason, I feel like you could do something with Brigadramon as well. And last but not least, Digimon-wise, Oryumon makes another appearance, this time as a dual-colored Digimon. Play cost 12, 4-cost Digivolution from black or green, or generically a level 5 with X Antibody or Digi-Police in its traits for 4 memory. This means hilariously you could Digivolve this on top of Weregarurumon X, because that Digimon also has X Antibody in the trait. When Digivolving, if a Tamer card with Digi-Police in its traits is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon or Tamers to the bottom of the deck. Excellent removal considering green rarely has these effects built in. Its all-turns effect once per turn, when this Digimon becomes suspended, you may play one Digimon card with Beast Dragon or Digi-Police in its traits and 5000 DP or less from your hand without paying the cost. So this is how Ginryumon gets that on-play effect. But what about Hisaryumon? Honestly, I feel the support is in combo with Brigadramon. And remember, because of Apocalypse, not a lot of decks during this time period got a chance to shine. While all these effects are interesting, I do think there is a lot of dependency on your Tamers with Digi-Police in their traits. If you don't have it, you're looking at a bad time. Finally, Shu Yuulin becomes that Tamer for this set, having Mind Link with a Digimon that has the X Antibody or Digi-Police trait. Conveniently, it's a memory fixer. Its inheritable gives Alliance and Reboot on all turns. Simple and sweet, and playing itself back out at the beginning or end of the turn. Overall, Digimon Seekers support brings some new support elements to previous cards in BT14. But with Apocalypse being the main deck of this format in Japan, there's no data that indicates these cards were meta-breaking. Until then, this will require extensive testing for BT15 here in North America, where it's going to be a whole new format. What are your thoughts on these cards? Because next up, it's back to some good old Adventure 1 support. This is DIGI-PANDA, logging out.